This is
control
real.
every aspect of your life, including what you eat, where you go, who you see, and your toilet paper. And the most dangerous and terrifying part, people are not afraid of the government who removed their freedom. They're afraid of their neighbors,
Exactly.
family, and friends. And they hate those that won't comply. It's absolutely terrifying to me that so many people don't question authority. They are willing to surrender their critical thinking skills and independence. They just gave up without thinking, without a fight. Do you know what's coming next? It's just a vaccine. Come on, it's for the greater good. Wait until you're told that you can't enter any store or business without proof of the COVID-19 vaccine. Wait until you can't go to public events or get on a plane without proof of receiving the vaccine. Don't think it's possible? Well, you already allowed the government to say when you can go outside, where you're allowed to go, and accepted a new unproven digital education for your kids in the last 100 days. You followed blindly because you were told to do so. You're kidding yourself. The mass behavior won't be repeated with a vaccine or whatever the next step is. I don't follow politics. I don't care about that stuff. I don't think about it. 6 million Jewish people were exterminated in Germany because 97% of the population cowered to populist control. Nobody wanted to think about it. It's easier just to ignore it. But that couldn't happen here in America, right? They got you. Without a thought, without a fight. Just like France, just like Russia, just like China. Welcome, comrade.
Well, what am I supposed to say after that? You know, it's a shame that someone has to use a scary clown from a movie to get most Americans to listen about the overthrow of this republic. Right before your very eyes, like the character said, 4 months. It took 4 months for you to decide that school should be closed, that your businesses should close. I have friends that are closing their businesses down. Some of them have been in business for 18 to 20 years. They are closing their doors because of this pandemic. Well, who brought on this pandemic? A godless, atheist country called China. I played the video for you about them praying, the atheists praying on our grounds, in our courtrooms, at our city councils. They're praying to Satan. Who introduced this virus to the world but a godless country, an atheist country, a communist country called China? And you, my friend, you have people teaching your children this garbage, and you're afraid to pull them out of the public schools. Why? Because they get a free lunch? Are you kidding me? Is that what your freedom is worth? Is a free lunch and a daycare? That your children are being watched for 8 hours a day while you go and make money so you can go to vacation? Is this what it's all about? Of course, I see that those are commenting in the chat room. Cecil says, I hope I can come back and watch this later. Yeah, Cecil is one of my watchers. You, of course, you can sit back and you can criticize individuals like myself. I have a lot of my friends who are unable to even get on air. They're unable to get their show on social media because they're too controversial. You think I'm controversial? There are warriors out here, and these people are dead serious about defending the Constitution. Many of them are unable to get on any kind of social media, and God forbid that you and I someday will be treated the same, because it's coming. It's already there. Social media is already shutting us down. Of course, if you want to chat, if you got something you want to say, go to the, I may be wrong, but I don't think so, .com. You can leave a chat in my chat room that we call The Furnace. That's an appropriate name. You can also get on Facebook Live. Find me on Facebook Live at Al Ashworth. You can find the video there. I see Tony Jacobs is watching the video. Thanks for watching, Tony. Many people watch my videos live, but many, many more watch them later because many people that I know, a lot of my friends are working. Some of them are ignoring these orders and doing what they are supposed to do as Americans, pursue life, liberty, and happiness. That's what they believe in. They believe in their God-given rights. And they're trying to remove God from everything in this country. They've already done it in your schools many, many years ago. Many of your children have no idea that at one time the schools welcomed prayer. They have no idea. And as you heard in the video earlier from the atheist who was praying in the city council, I'm going to play that video. I will play it again because I think it's worth playing. I think it's worth it because some of you may not got that video or heard this video. Now, of course, I've got it posted on my Facebook page, but I really want you to see this once more. Listen to this person and listen. This is in a city in Florida, and this is their city council meeting. Listen again.
Everyone would please rise for the invocation, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance, led by Vice Mayor Scott Maxwell.
If this doesn't wake you up, I don't know what will.
Duly noted. Our collective atheism, which is to say loving empathy, scientific evidence, and critical thinking, leads us to believe that we can create a better, more equal community without religious divisions. May we pray together. Mother Earth, we gather today in your redeeming and glorious presence to invoke your eternal guidance in the universe, the original creator of all things. May the efforts of this council blend the righteousness of Allah with the all-knowing wisdom of Satan. May Zeus, the great god of justice, grant us strength tonight. Jesus might forgive our shortcomings, while Buddha enlightens us through his divine affection. We praise you, Krishna, for the sanguine sacrifice that freed us all. After all, if Almighty Thor is with us, who can ever be against us? And finally, for the bounty of logic, reason, and science, we simply thank the atheists, agnostics, humanists, who now account for 1 in 5 Americans, and growing rapidly. In closing, let us, above all, love one another, not to obtain mythical rewards for ourselves now, hereafter, or based on superstitious threats of eternal damnation, but rather embrace secular-based principles of morality and do good for goodness sake. And so we pray